So here we are at the gas station. We're getting ready to go on this great trail ride with Ian Johnson, and we're moving and shaking, and we're gonna have all these great rigs, and gonna go from over here to over here, and then there's this guy over here. Good to see you.
All right,
so what do we have over here?
So let me explain to you, all right? So every YouTube video has the same things, right? So every YouTube video that you watch has any automotive content, it's always the same thing. First, you always got to be walking. You're always going nowhere. You're just walking in circles with the camera, talking to the camera like this. All right, so that's every YouTube video. Here we are. I don't know why I'm walking. I could stand right here and talk to all my friends, and then you know what else I could do? I could turn the camera around and show them, but that's not why I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube for you to look at me, not them. So you keep walking around, pointing the camera at yourself. You occasionally motion over your shoulder like this, the people are with you, instead of just saying, hey, who are you? Could you give me your name? But he knows better. He works in TV. The other thing they do is this. So YouTubers will make a random video and it'll be like this, and then they'll just be like, yeah, we're gonna go here today, and then we're gonna hit this trail and that, and we're gonna have a great, that's called a jump cut. Every YouTube has so many jump cuts. All you had to do to fix that was possibly enter a second shot, like maybe a cutaway of your friends, and fix it in post, but that's too hard for the YouTube. You just gotta keep walking, talking, and drop in them jump cuts, and then you gotta keep walking like that, and then the last thing you have to do is before you go anywhere and do anything, you have to either high-five the camera, punch the camera, whip the camera, or something. You can't, they sell transitions on the internet.
It's the drop-down menu, yeah.
Jump cut. And they also, I forgot to mention that you have to say, here's a video about how random dogs do things. And then click here. Oh, make sure to smash that notification bell. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe, and then also send me money through Patreon for some random reason.
Howdy guys, I'm AutoEdits Jason, and you just got an absolute earful of Ian Johnson. We're about to go on this really fun trail that he's putting together, this trail ride, and we're in the middle of Easter Jeep Safari here in Moab, Utah, and it's some epic, it's the trifecta. It's 3 epic trails. I'll catch you up in a minute and all that, but this is the group. There's gonna be a lot of cool Jeeps and rigs and people that you know from the social medias and the world. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Oh, I forgot to mention like 4 other YouTubers.
Yeah, there you go, yeah, there you go.
And say, man, I'd love to collaborate with them. I get it, man, tripods are expensive.
All right, so I'm gonna start the trail. My experience, you guys are coming along with me, along with all of us, and so I'm sitting shotgun with Dirt Lifestyle Nate, and we got Kris in the back seat.
Junior Dirt Lifestyle.
Yeah.
Diet Dirt Lifestyle.
What are the trails? What are we doing?
We're gonna go, I don't know, I've heard it called the Holy Trinity. I've heard it called
Trifecta.
The Trifecta.
Yeah.
It's more than 3 trails though. It's like, we're starting at Poison Spider and you end at like Gemini Bridges. So you go through Gold Bar Rim, Where Eagles Dare. I think you hit Rusty Nail. There's a lot of trails up there, and we're gonna be seeing a lot of off-road today.
Yeah. It's gonna be a long day. That is the other thing. It's gonna be a long day out on the trip. We're literally, what, Kris, 1/8 of a mile into this trail. The trail starts literally just over that rise there, and we're in a jam of Jeeps. Can you explain a little bit how this happens? I don't have a lot of experience in big group Jeep runs like this, but 70 Jeeps, you say?
In front of us. Yeah.
Tell us about how this works.
It's Easter Jeep Safari. There are certain days that certain trails are closed, and then there are certain days that other ones are open. It just so happens that today, the entire complex from Poison Spider all the way out to Gemini Bridges is open with no restrictions, which means everybody who didn't pay to go on a trail today everybody who didn't pay to go on a trail today wants to be somewhere, and this happens to be a really popular spot. For good reason, it's a kick-ass trail.
But you see, we're just gonna be creeping along here. I'm gonna walk along for a little bit, and this is kind of a new experience for me too. It's just hunker in, be patient, be, you know, kind of cool to all the rest of the people. Stuck, and we'll see what we hear. Like up at the top, there might be some wreck causing a little bit more of a slowdown. We'll find out together. Going good so far?
Going great, man. We're moving now. Gaining in elevation.
Good example right here. Basically stock Jeep, just hanging tough, just doing the obstacles, picking the right line. Knowing Kris, I'll bet you anything, he's gonna come up this silly line right here. Fudge. Sickles. Let's see what Nate does in the Toyota.
Man, that sounded good, George.
That sounds really good.
Not wrong.
Nice work, Myrick.
All right, so that right there is a great example of just good driving, of the guy who knows where every wheel and tire is and what it's doing. Put the wheel in the undercut, or put the tire in the undercut, and then just backed it up, got it right out of it and up out. Smooth. Watching good drivers, you learn a lot. Just sky out of the windshield and nice calm driving.
Nothing to it, man.
See, that's the way I would take from over there, the bypass. No,
No.
I would have taken that.
No, you wouldn't.
I would have tried that one.
I'd have scumbagged you into it too. That's my job.
That's to have a friend that will do that to you. Sometimes is good. Sometimes it's awful, but sometimes it's good. You get better by doing that. Yeah, buddy. This is an obstacle we were just climbing. Whoa! There's nothing.
So much traction.
What he said. There's the rocks create this really grippy surface like this. Check this out. Like it's just really grippy and the tires love it.
Yeah, it's much better light, Jason. Up next is this crazy steep hill. Chris, what are we doing?
Where eagles dare.
And it's at the top of this silly hill here?
Yeah, you know, it's high. We're gonna get high.
Okay, here we go. So yeah, just going straight up. This is a little turnoff here. There wasn't a lot of black trails or black marks on the rock, so not a lot of traffic has been here, but there's a cool little feature here. So if you get to the top at the end of Poison Spider and make a little left, you get up to the flag here. All right, so this is, give you an idea of the angle that we're going down. I'm hanging by the seatbelt here.
That's 29, 30 degrees, 33.
We got a peak of 33 degrees downhill. Holy. Oh. All right, where are we now?
So we have exited the Poison Spider Loop, and we are on the Where Eagles Dare option route, which will hook us up with Golden Spike. It's a good time.
This is a really fun little section here.
Yeah, it's kind of technical in places. We are on Gold Bar now.
Is Gold Bar Rim or just?
Yep. Yeah, Gold Bar Rim.
And what did you think of this obstacle?
It was, for a full-bodied vehicle, it was tight. It'll go. Hands inside. Luna. Got it.
All right, now this is going to be a tricky one for Nate because of the truck, the full-bodiedness of his truck, but I bet he's going to get this no problem.
All right, Chris.
You're good right
A
there.
very small amount of
You're
visibility.
good right there.
Okay.
Start to straighten out just a little bit. There you go. Both of them are going to come down together. All right, now cut driver. It's going to get a little tippy for a second.
The old tippy canoe, huh?
Yep. Keep coming. Just keep coming, driver. Don't ride the brakes. You got to roll into it. There you go. Right there. Perfect. You got it.
All right, that's Matt Busted Knuckle. Makes stuff look easy. It's kind of cool to have this level of confidence and skill around you, spotting you. That George is pretty rad.
And once that climbs, nice and easy. Nice and easy. All right, straighten out. Right there. There you go. Drive it through. Keep going.
You're in the golden crack.
I'm trying to come up with something funny to say, but I just can't
You're
think
like
of
a
anything.
golden turd, man.
That ended up being very funny. Piece of cake, man.
Granny shifting, not double clutching when you should. Now the belly.
You might miss it. You're gonna miss it. Oh, you got a little bit, little rocker.
Which way? I can't see up there.
You're gonna come driver a little bit. There you go.
Okay.
And straight that way.
Drop in, Nate. Drop in.
By battle stations.
What's the plan here?
Yeah.
We're just gonna snug them back just a little bit.
Gonna do some pulling.
Yeah, Nate, it's that. right on that transmission crossover.
Dude, I thought that it would look like that. I couldn't see out of the hood so bad.
So you drove into this?
This was into it.
Oh god.
So yeah, go
Okay,
Out of these were the shit, dude.
full driver back.
You good, Nate? Hold on.
It's gonna start climbing. It's not gonna climb fast enough though.
I mean, if you were strapped, I'd say go for it, but...
So what you're witnessing right here is years and years of knowledge helping and like offering that little bit. And when you hear Ian from the distance going Nate and then just shake his head, important moment right there. That was cool. That was very cool to see. So we just learned that, you know, like couldn't get that tipping point right and comfortably. And then Nate's got his kid in there. You don't want to, we're not doing that day on the trail. So this is all good learning stuff.
Just wouldn't climb soon enough.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's all good. Still learning the truck. So I mean, it's my first week with it in its current iteration. So I'm glad we didn't find the boundaries.
Right.
I'm glad we got an indication that we're getting close to them and we're able to throttle back and just go around. I'm completely cool with that.
And speaking of,
That's so I don't feel so bad. That's a race car.
Back up. So like Nate's vehicle, sometimes what I'll do when I come out on a trip like this, and I offered it for Nate, I'll strap it. So basically run the winch to the back, pull it tight, right where he was sitting, and then let him try and drive out. That way he won't roll, but that way he'll know what that feeling is like when it's gonna roll. And that's just part of it. I would have given like a foot of extra slack, and then when it went up, it would have caught and sat back down. So, and that's just seat time,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Hey Rylan, you need some underpants?
Piece of cake.
Feels all sorts of terrible.
The relief.
Yeah.
Does it feel as bad as it looks?
Oh, it definitely does. This side and the next section we're about to do, it doesn't matter which way you go, it feels horrendous with that 300-foot drop right behind you.
Now, just for you guys, the viewers, I'm gonna walk this section to make sure to get great footage and not be on board to be experiencing any of that. I'm doing it for you. This is for you, right? I would rather be in there feeling the G-forces pulling you that way. A zillion feet to the bottom, straight down. No thanks.
Rusty Nail is the unofficial hardest trail in Moab because it has no optional bypass lines on the hard obstacles. So if it's hard, you have to run it. You don't have a choice.
But the interesting thing is Pritchett has some more difficult obstacles, but
I disagree with that. I don't think Pritchett's got more difficult obstacles. I think what makes Pritchett hard is the fact that if you brake in Pritchett, it's a long way out. That's what makes Pritchett hard.
Yeah, and you got to remember that the way they rate these trails is it is rated by the single hardest obstacle that you cannot bypass.
Yeah.
So if an entire trail has a bunch of 2s and 1 9, it's a 9. Yeah. This has no bypasses on anything. Yeah.
So.
And it's super short, so it's obstacle, 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 obstacle. Yeah,
And
which
this
makes it fun.
off-camber thing is gnarly.
I don't know if this one's officially been rated because it's not in half the books.
Off-camber should be a multiplier.
You think off camber should be a multiplier?
It should be a multiplier. Like, so like a 9 is, this is like at least an 18.
18?
Yeah.
How is it feeling going down that little
Doesn't
ledge
feel
there?
good.
Yeah?
It's horrible.
Okay. what-
But shows you how much I trust Kris, because I literally just stared at him and did my
At
thing.
least you could see Kris. I couldn't see Matt. I'm like, Matt, I can't see you. I don't know where I'm going. All I see is
Did
a
you
little
stop?
finger. I mean, I just hear his voice. Driver, passenger.
Yes.
Yep, right next to this rock. Good. Keep coming. Keep coming. Good. Okay, turn into it. There it is. There you go. Okay. Get off the line. There you go. Good job.
All right, so we're on Rusty Nail, and this is what's called no left turn when you're running it the common direction, going the opposite way we're going. You can see we're running it up, and this obstacle becomes no right turn now because the consequences of any wrongdoings over there and the tendency of the Jeep to fall that way is unnerving, just like that little rim we just came across. So where are we now? What's how far out? Where are we? What's the status?
We just came up no left turn, making it no right turn. We've got some going down, but it's pretty easy from here. And then we cruise on Gemini Bridges. It's a nice little 30-40 mile an hour gravel washout. Yeah, and then back to town and eat some food. Solid day.
So we just jumped off the trail, hauled into town, didn't even air up, went right to the branding iron. All the chatter on the radio, we just had such a great day. Everybody said, let's go get some food. So the whole group is here, and we're gonna try to get some dinner and a couple of beverages here and enjoy the day. 42 miles on dirt. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a really fun glimpse into what it's like for just some wheelers, like guys that I have looked up to for years, with a lot of experience, learned a lot of things. Tomorrow I'm gonna hit the trail with my Jeep and try to apply some of this stuff. So hope you guys really got something out of this. It was fun to bring you along. It was fun to be out here in the dirt with these guys. I love to call them my friends. So I'm gonna head in there, stuff my face with some delicious food, and until next time, enjoy your drive. Thanks for coming along.